Here's a quick video about processed sugars and high fructose corn syrup. Stay away from all of that garbage. Processed sugar pulls the water out of your kidney. This is the reason why people become constipated, because it's wreaking havoc inside your intestines. It's absolutely horrendous. It's just chemicals. If you want any type of sugar, what I do is I go to natural sources like fruits, raw honey, things like that. Because when you are going to a processed source, what you're doing is it's all chemicals and additives and preservatives, and it's just polluting your body. High fructose corn syrup is a synthetic sweetener that was invented in a laboratory in 1970. It is 10 times sweeter than sugar and 10 times cheaper than sugar. That's why they use it. But the problem with high fructose corn syrup is that it shuts down the hypothalamus portion of your brain. And that's the portion that tells you when you're full or when you're hungry. So that switch is off. So you keep eating and eating and eating, and your body doesn't recognize these calories. That's why America is the morbidly obese capital of the world, for a reason. And the other reason why that people are morbidly obese is because they're too tired to do any type of, insurrection or sedition or revolution. There was a prison warden in Arizona years ago, and he had a budget. I think it was a few $1,000,000 a year. And he was blowing through his budget because the prisoners were rioting. He was buying riot gear and shotguns and vests and all that stuff. Didn't stop it. He could not stop the violence. And what did he do? He took a page from Main Street, and he made changes and alterations in the cafeteria. I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. And what he did was he completely removed all of the healthy food from the cafeteria, and he fed them cheeseburgers, fettuccine alfredo, tacos, lots of cheese, burritos, all of that. Within a few months, the fighting had literally ceased to exist. Why? Because they were too fat. They were too heavy to fight. They were too tired. And that's a fact. You could look it up. And that's exactly what they're doing to you. Why do you think that fast food is so cheap and how health food is so expensive? It's not by accident. It's that way by design. They don't want you to be healthy. They want you to be sick. They make you sick, they keep you sick, and they perpetuate that. Not just with pharmaceuticals, but the food that you're eating. It has poisons in it. Just read your ingredient labels and then take your phone with you. And the next time you go shopping, read the ingredient labels and just see things you don't recognize. And then look it up on your phone. Dangers of, side effects of, whatever that name is. And then you'll see it just pops up. It'll be a litany of things. And people don't even look at labels anymore. They they don't have time. This is the reason why they're making you impatient. Video shorts are getting shorter and shorter and shorter for a reason. They're programming you to have no focus, no concentration, no attention span, no patience. Because you don't have the time. You're running. I see people doing 90 miles an hour in the parking lot. They don't even park their car, and they're literally running to the store. When they're in the store, it looks like a rat race. With a cart in their hand, they're doing 60 miles an hour. They'll plow over anybody that gets in their way. And they're running to the car. Where are they going? They got to go get to their precious TikTok. Because, God forbid, they shouldn't stare at their phone all day long. They're programmed not to have any patience. So you're not going to read the labels. Like, yeah, throw it in the cart. Let's get out of here. I don't have time. That's what it is. I've never seen it like this before. If you want to gauge your level of social programming, see how long you can go without picking up your phone. And that'll exactly tell you, because you have been programmed to be addicted to this device. That's why you can't put it down. It's that way by design. There's a special company. What they do is they specialize in making items like this highly addictive. And as a matter of fact, the casino owners in Las Vegas hire these people to make their machines as addictive as possible. And they've incorporated that same psychological technology into the phones. Because now they're saying that your cell phone is more addictive than cocaine. And it is. I've never seen people like this before. But you have to just slow down, reset yourself, and try to disconnect from that system and decompress. Because you're running at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And the faster you go in life, the more life becomes a blur. So it's time to slow down, honestly. But read those labels, because they're feeding you poison. They are.